explain this to me. Sunday through Thursday, 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. Friday and Saturday, 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. Why wouldn't you just say every day, 8 a.m. to 6 p.m.?
I don't know.
Right off the bat, I knew I loved you. You had that sparkle in your eyes, some kind of shiver in your presence, unlike no other I had met. You got me spinning out of context, not really sure what I should do. This is the reason I am leaving. Can't live with or without you. Oh, won't you sing to me? There ain't no other way but you sing to me.
It's been a crazy weekend. I haven't been vlogging at all this weekend. Lindsay and I have been. Lindsay's here. She's here. She's there. We've been on the road for the last 4 days or so. We went from Connecticut to St. Bonaventure, New York to do a show at St. Bonaventure, which I actually did last semester, which is why I didn't bother vlogging it. We drove from there up to Buffalo, New York to see my buddy Adam, one of my best friends from childhood. He got married. Yay! Yesterday, just by pure coincidence, there was a NACA College Entertainment Conference held in Buffalo while I was already in town, so I popped into the booth with my agency, saw a bunch of schools that have booked me before, said hello to them, tried to wrangle up some new bookings for next semester. Today, technically we're heading back to Connecticut, but before we do, we figured since we're right here, staying in Niagara Falls all weekend for the wedding, we came to the falls once very, very quickly when we first started dating. Right? And you've been here once when you were a kid, but when we came here, when we first started dating, we were only, it was, what was it, the winter?
It was April.
It was April, but it felt like the winter. It was,
and there was construction.
It was construction. You couldn't get to the falls very well. You couldn't see anything. It was pretty cold, so this should be much, much better, even though it's almost November. It's 70 degrees, and we're a week from Halloween. This is nuts. It was the sun.
Alright, this is the behind the scenes part of the vlog. Tell us how this works.
How does this work?
Yeah.
This works that I'm using two different cameras right now. One that's more cinematic, and one that lets me get slow motion. And I'm using them at the same time to make the most of my time. So while this one's filming for a time lapse, this one I'm using to get slow motion B-roll shots.
Alright. Oh, is that beautiful mist down there?
Yeah.
Oh, look, rainbow, you see it?
Would you sing to me, as simple as I say?
Find the face.
Lindsay thought that this
I'm
cart
entertained very easily,
looks
clearly.
like a face.
Yeah.
You want to go tubing down that?
Uh-huh.
Okay, let's go. Heading now to Goat Island, which is something...
I'm hoping there's going to be goats. I'm going to be very disappointed.
There's a thing on Goat Island called Three Sisters Island, which is something that most tourists who come here to do the touristy stuff don't really know about, and it's one of the best spots in all of Niagara Falls.
Would you sing to me, simple as I say?
So we are now on an island, Goat Island, which is actually in the middle of the falls. And what we're heading towards is walking around a giant circle around this island to get to Three Sisters Island. Three Sisters Island are just what it sounds like, three small islands. We're gonna take the path over here. Three small islands that get increasingly smaller as you get literally out into the middle of the Canadian rapids of the falls. And there's man-made bridges to take you across them. By the time you get to the third one, you are literally in the middle of the rapids on a very small rock.
Don't trip, Brian.
Okay. was just saying hi to you.
Okay.
This is the third island on Three Sisters Island. Hope you can hear me okay. I know the water is loud because we are in the middle of the Canadian Rapids, which are right there. So what do you think? You've never done this before. Is this cool?
Yeah, it's cool, except you said that they didn't have this railing before, so I'm slightly disappointed.
Yeah, this railing. When we were kids,
There's clearly a path to go down.
yeah, when we were kids, we used to just walk down here and you could get all the way down right into the middle of the falls. I mean, you could walk right down there and get this incredible view that was great for photos. It was just it was a lot of fun. So I was kind of bummed out that we couldn't do that, but it's still a killer view. So.
So Brian's pretty sure the restaurant is this way, but we don't know for sure, so we're going on an adventure.
You don't trust my memory of Niagara Falls?
So Brian was wrong.
I was close enough.
He was off by about like 100 yards.
Thought it was there. It's right here. There. Here.
So what did we learn today? The wife is always right.
Boo. Boo. Where do we go now? All right, great time at Niagara Falls. Now it's time to go home. If only it were that easy.